Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. This is Henry. Today is Tuesday, March 7, and the time is around 3:45 a.m. GMT. Today we are looking at the chart of the S&P 500. This is SPX, is cash, 30 minutes chart, right? This is not the future market, so it only opens when the market opens here. Now we can see right here we ended with one at around 41.95, and then with 2 ended at 39.37. We can see in the rally from here, from early this month, looks impulsive, right? I think it's a clear impulse here. So that suggests that most likely then we can continue to see more upside, as long as it stays above 39.37 here. Now, unless the only way this does not extend higher is if there is a flat from here, let's say an A, B, C, and goes down. That's the only sort of possibility that we don't get any extension higher, right? But for now, we are looking for extension higher. We don't like to call for a flat. And at minimum, therefore, we can see at least one more leg higher again due to the 5 ways up from here. All right. Now let's zoom out into a larger degree time frame and get better ideas where we are. This is the daily time frame. Now, when we look at the larger time frame, things get more interesting, right? So this is obviously the all-time high in the S&P, right? And then we got this sell-off since January 2022 all the way down to October last year. Now, if you count the sequence, you can argue the sequence, right? It could be counted as a 5 swing. Now, by definition, 5 swing typically can have follow-up, right? Can have follow-up, and you can also see here if you look at the RSI. Okay, there seems to be at least let's see, in the daily there is no. Let me go down to the 4-hour here. There's a slight kind of divergence right here, right? Not that much, not that much. I think it's not really obvious, but it is a 5 swing. Okay, so there is always a possibility that this is actually with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal, right? It can be diagonal, so you can have an overlap in a diagonal, and this could be ending your A, and then you have like 3 swing or 7 swing rally from here, and once the rally is finished we can go down again like this. That's another possibility, right? Or if you want to be more bullish and you're calling it completed, this correction, then this is a start of a new bullish leg that will eventually take us into all new all-time high. At this point, I think both are not confirmed, whether it's going to go to new high or whether we're going to extend lower. We don't have the confirmation until later on, right? But what we will see here is not necessarily trying to make a conclusion on the long-term outlook, but I think we can we can kind of limit ourselves into a short term in this case, right? And in the short term, this rally right here, it looks impulsive, which is basically what the 1-hour chart here, right? So that looks impulsive to me, and therefore I think there is a higher chance we can extend higher, at least in the shorter cycle. Now, this can become a 1, 2, for example, 3, 4, 5 diagonal. It could it could be doing a flat from here. It could be doing a flat from here. Let's say A, B, C, and then break lower. Right? That's another possibility. So what we can sort of conclude right now, so far the rally from this low is only 3 swing. It's not really bullish either. It's only 3 swings so far, and even the third swing doesn't have any extension at all. Look, I mean, if you measure the 100% extension, if you project, it doesn't even hit the 100%. Look at this, right? It doesn't even hit the 100%. So the choices then becomes, because it's 3 swing for clear, and then this is basically the cycle is finished, right? The cycle is finished. Look at how deep this pullback is. So it's clear so far we only have a 3 swing. So the options for us is, if you don't want to call it to be a corrective structure, the option is either you call this as a nest 1 2 another 1 2, so 1 2 1 2, so we will be in a 3 of 3, right? That's option number 1. Option number 2 is that this is a 1 2 3 4 5, and that will be a diagonal. It will be a diagonal because there will be an overlap if it is 1 2 3 4 5, right? And then you get a pullback like so, and then higher again, right? So the bottom line that I'm trying to look at here is that because this one is an impulse, I think there is a good chance we can actually break higher. It can at least one more leg higher above this peak, so we can do a 5 swing higher from here. Okay, now that's a good chance it can happen. Now once that is completed, then we have several options. Again, like I said, it could be a beginning of a new bullish leg, so this entire rally can be a diagonal, and then we can have a bigger pullback and then higher again, right? Because that will be a with 1, with 2, and then with 3. Another option, which is more bullish, is a nest from here 1 2 1 2. In that case, this rally is going to accelerate very quickly, like because that will be a with 3 of 3. If that's good, right? 1 2 1 2, and then this is with 3 of 3. So that's possibility number 2. And then the third possibility is that we are doing a flat from here, A B 1 2 3 4 5, and then we get big move down, right? 3 possibilities, but that's for the medium term and the long term, and our focus not in the medium term, the long term, at least for the purpose of this video. Our focus is really in the shorter cycle, which is to say this rally looks impulsive, and therefore most likely we will get extension higher in the shorter cycle, as long as we don't break below 39.37, which is the low here in earlier this month. Okay, so so that's the update for today, and as always, if you want to get more updates, you can check our service. We have 14 days trial. We also currently run a 2-for-1 promotion. It's gonna last only for a while, so if you want to take advantage, please do so as soon as possible, where you can take you can get 2-month subscription for the price of 1. All right, so see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.